Gauteng is dubbed gangsters' paradise. The police minister recently told Crime Watch that if we can sort out Gauteng, we would be able to sort out South Africa's crime problem. Well, General Elias Mawela took office last week as the provincial commissioner. He joins us. Hello, General, and thank you for your time. Who is Elias Mawela?
Good evening, Yusuf, and your viewers at home, and thank you for inviting me. Elias Mawela is a humble public servant. I joined the police state 4 years ago. I went through the ranks. I did do some foot patrols. I've driven the police van. I've attended complaints. I've done some crowd management. So I understand what the foot soldiers, they feel down there.
Right. What is your plan to make Gauteng safe? What is your strategy?
I got a strategy. Actually, we have identified the priorities. The strategy, we are still consulting internally so that we can, after consulting, then we can share it with the public. But my priorities are as follows. Piggybacking on what the minister has said, we have to reduce the volumes. The crime in Gauteng is higher. We can't afford to have Gauteng contributing 50% of the crime stats. It's very much high.
Organized crime, violent crime is a problem. Just today, 100 firearms stolen from a firearm shop on the East Rand, a shooting at a school, businesses were robbed, a Chinese national kidnapped. I can go on and on. We're in serious trouble. It's the Wild West here in this province, General.
Yeah. You're quite right. That is why serious and violent crimes is the second priority which we are going to focus on. And we are going to ensure that, we remove all these guns which are in the wrong hands. And even though those ones were taken, we have put together a very good team which is following up the leads. We hope very soon we are going to crack that case. But also today we have managed to recover some of the guns. In West Rand we have recovered some guns. In Soweto we have recovered some guns. Also another part of East Rand we have recovered some guns. So our foot soldiers are hard at work. They ensure that they remove these illegal guns from the wrong hands.
Police-citizen ratio, still very low. You are under-resourced. How are you going to cope?
No, we will cope with the force multiplier. We are very much fortunate in Gauteng. We have 3 big metros, Metro Police Department, that is Tshwane, Johannesburg, and Ekurhuleni. We have the National Traffic Police.
And you're using them?
Yes, we are using them. Okay. And again, with the collaboration, working hand in hand with the community, I think we will make it.
We know we have good policing, but we also have bad policing. We are inundated with complaints about inefficiency, police not turning up. What do members of the public do when they experience bad policing, General?
Yeah, when they experience bad policing, I think they can phone us. Our numbers, we have made them public during my public announcement by the minister.
Even your cell number?
Yes, even my cell number was made public. Again, they have cell phones. Let them take pictures. Post it there in the social media. It will find a way, even through yourself, we'll get it and then we'll follow it up. So that's the best way to expose the rocky police within our ranks.
Police corruption is rife. How are you going to fight that scourge?
Police corruption is rife, yes, I agree. We are having IPIT, which is also assisting us to deal with us, treating everybody, there's nobody who's above the law. Whether general or a constable, we are the same before the law. And then in terms of internally, our low-ranking officers, definitely if we continue to talk to them, that doesn't worth it for them to lose their job just for a mere 200 rand. So with this awareness campaign and talking to them, I think a majority of them, they're heeding to our calls, but we know that a lot still needs to be done.
General, we know that partnerships are important. I know historically you pride yourselves on partnerships. How do you plan to work with communities, with community police forums, with neighborhood watches, with the corporate world, and even the media for that matter?
Yes, I've already met with the provincial CPF board, and we've agreed that we are going to work together. I've already met with the station commanders. I've also told them that, working together with the community is non-negotiable. It's a legislative imperative. We can't wish them away. We have to work with them. All key stakeholders, including the media, because the media is going to assist us with so many things to reach everybody in the country through the media. And also the media will assist us in terms of carrying the concerns of the community back to us. And for us, once we begin to be responsive to the community concerns and their complaints, definitely it will assist us to mobilize all stakeholders to work with us.
General, Bobby's on the beat, so to speak, yes. Visibility. We know that in years gone by, we saw the blue lights flashing. We see very little visibility, especially in some of the hotspots. Why?
Yeah, it is a problem, but we have discussed it. I did have a meeting with some of the stakeholders tomorrow. I'm meeting the visible policing commanders in Hillbrow. Again, we are going to hammer, drill this thing in their heads to say that, you know, the community of Gauteng, they want to see visibility. I've already spoken to some of the law enforcement agencies, the traffic, the metros, you'll see, they've already started. I think our own are the ones who are still lacking, but tomorrow I'll be finalizing with them. It is non-negotiable, and it must happen like that.
What is the status with police reservists? We are inundated on social media. Police reservists, do they want us? Don't they want us? What do we do?
We want them.
So what must they do? They said they've been turned away from police stations, General.
And that it will come to an end. That is force multiplier. These are the people who put the interest of the country first. And that is why they sacrifice their time, their family time, to go out there and service the community. We are going to ensure that we work closely with the reservists. And we'll ensure that reservists are not turned away from the police station if they come. Some other police stations, they don't even cope with the certification of documents. And reservists are there. They can come and assist us. Yes.
So would you appeal to volunteers to go to the police station and make sure that they use them?
Definitely.
General, 10111, an ongoing problem. People say the Lions can't come through, they don't help us. What are you going to do to sort out 10111? This problem has been going on for years.
This coming Friday, myself and all the generals of this province will be working at 10111 Center. We want to see and we want to feel what is that which our foot soldiers, they feel when they operate there. We want to listen to the community when they phone us in distress. We also want to understand how does it feel for those members when they call the patrol van to attend the complaint and they don't answer the radios. So that when we go out there, we know exactly what needs to be corrected.
Interesting. We'll keep an eye on 10111 as well. General, the drug scourge. From Annandale to Easters, Laudium to Lenasia, most parts of Gauteng, South Africa for that matter, are affected by drugs. What are we going to do to fight this drug scourge? We just heard promises after promise. Narcotics unit is coming back, but nothing happens. These drug dealers are operating freely.
Yes, but not entirely freely. There is some work done, especially by our DPCI, because they are focusing on this, the dealers, the big ones, the syndicates, they are looking at that. And then we also focusing on those ones who are transporting these drugs, the suppliers. So drugs is one of our priority, which we are going to focus on. The small fries, those ones who are using the nyaupes and whatever, we are going to work together with the social development to see how best can we rehabilitate those ones. But the suppliers, definitely is going to be our focus area.
General, night before last, raining, 2 security guards sitting in their car in Hillbrow, cold-bloodedly murdered for their weapons. Today, police on the East Rand off duty were robbed of their rifles and their firearms. We have a serious problem.
We do have a serious problem. That is why serious and violence crime is one of the priorities where we need to focus on. We need to remove these guns from the wrong hands. And then with the assistance of the community, definitely we are going to do that. But our police officers, all law enforcement agencies who are in possession of these firearms, they must remain vigilant and on high alert. We expect them to know better, not to carry firearms and then fall asleep, whereby they are just, attacked by criminals just like that.
On the line, General, we have Matei from Vereniging. What's your question or your comment for the General?
Yes, my man. I'm calling from, I don't want to tell you where I'm calling from. Yes, General, I want to tell you that most of the police officers from SAPs, they are very much corrupt. They go to look for money from foreigners, especially foreigners. They look for money. They ask for money. If they find that you are let's suppose you have left your documents at home or something. They will ask you for money. They will ask you for money so many times. They go, for example, in Katlehong, they've asked you for money. They ask.
Thank you very much, Mate. You've made your point, General. The same problem of corruption.
Yes, no one is owing police anything. So I call upon all those nationals not to give our police officers any money. Should police officers demand money, refuse to give it to them, they will rather take you to the police station and stick to your guards and say, these police officers, they were demanding money from us, and then we'll deal with those ones.
General, 10 seconds. Your message to criminals of South Africa, especially Gauteng.
Watch the space.
Thank you very much, General Elias Mawela, the Gauteng Police Commissioner, for joining us, and good luck in your new role. In a moment, we get an update on an incident involving Ekurhuleni Metro police officers. Don't go away.